Now I am going to explain about the next concept, that is nothing but complements. Okay, so this is our next concept, that is nothing but complements. Okay, so in generally complements are used in digital computers for simplifying the subtraction operation. So remember the point. So where we are using this complement method means, so these are used in digital computers for simplifying the subtraction operation. Okay, so and here in this complements actually classified into two types. Okay, so the first one is radix complement and the second one is diminished radix complement. Okay, so there are two types of complements for each number system. Remember the point. So for every binary number system having the two complement methods, those are radix complement and diminished radix complement. So before going to see what is radix complement and what is diminished radix complement, so first we'll see that what is radix. Okay, so already I explained more what is radix. Radix is nothing but generally we can mention as base. Okay, so already we knows, right, what is the base. So for every number system having some base, like for example I am taking totally we are having the four number systems, right. The first one is binary, okay, and the second one is decimal, and the third one is octal, and the fourth one is hexadecimal. So that means totally we are having the four number systems in number system. So that is nothing but each number system having some base. That means how to represent the base. So binary base can be represented as 2. In generally the base is represented as small r. Okay, the letter can represented for base is nothing but that is smaller. Okay, so every number system having some base that is represented like binary as 2, and for decimal we knows that is 10, and for octal the base is 8, and the hexadecimal the base is 16, right. So that means in generally we can call it as whatever the number system having the base, that is radix. Okay, whatever the number system having some base, that we can call it as the radix. That radix we can represent it as small r. Remember the point. Okay, so here how to represent the how to represent radix complement and how to represent diminished radix complement means, so each number system having some base, that base we can represent it as small r. Okay, so this base depends on this base, the complement will be classified into, complements will be classified into two types. Okay, depends on this base we can classified into two types. The complements will be classified into two types. The first one is radix complement and the second one is diminished radix complements. Okay, so here how to represent the first radix complement and how to represent the second one, diminished radix complement means, so the first one is referred as r's complement. Remember the point. So the first one, what is the first one? Radix complement, that we can represent it as r's complement, and the second one is diminished radix complement, that we can represent it as r minus 1's complement. Okay, so how to represent the radix complement? That is r's complement. That means r is nothing but base of every number system, right. So that means base of any number system we can represent as r. That is first one we can call it as the radix complement, and the second one is diminished radix complement is nothing but that we can represent it as r minus 1's complement. Okay, so how to represent this r's complement and r minus 1 complement for any number system means, so already I said here that is nothing but every number system having some base, that base will be represented in the place of r. Okay, so for binary we'll get the r's complement as, okay, so in the binary number system having the base as 2, that 2 will be placed in r place. Okay, that is nothing but we'll get for 2's complement for only radix complement. Okay, so we'll get for the binary as 2's complement, that is related to the radix complement. This is first method. And for binary, what is the diminished radix complement means? In the place of r we can replace the 2. So 2 minus 1 is nothing but we'll get 1's complement. Okay, so that is nothing but this is related to the radix complement, first method, and this is a diminished radix complement. Okay, so like that every number system having r's complement and r minus 1's complement. That means every number system having the radix complement and diminished radix complement. Okay, so like that I can define here. So the for decimal we'll get, so define that for decimal. So r's complement is nothing but for radix we'll get for decimal what is the base here. So for decimal the base will be 10. So I can place 10 as is replaced with r. So that is nothing but for radix we'll get 10's complement. Okay, for diminished radix complement we'll get the 10 minus 1's complement, that is nothing but 9's complement. Okay, so this is related to the radix and this is related to the diminished. Okay, so like that the third number system will have octal. So that is nothing but octal, what is the base of octal means, that is related to 8. So for octal we can define as radix and diminished radix, that is nothing but 8's complement. In the place of r you can place that 8. Okay, so and the second one is 8 minus 1 is nothing but we'll get 7's complement. Okay, so like that the last one will have the number system, that is hexadecimal. So this base is already knows, that is 16. So for radix what is the complement here, that is 16's complement. Okay, so and the second one is 16 minus 1 is nothing but we'll get 15's complement. Okay, so in that 15's, 7 and 9's complement and 1's complement, these four are related to the diminished radix complement. Okay, these four belongs to the diminished radix complement. And what are the radix complement means? 2's complement, 10's complement, 8's complement and 16's complement for all number systems, that is related to the radix complement. Okay, so now we'll see one by one what is radix complement and how to define the 2's complement and 10's complement for any number system. Okay, so and how to define diminished radix complement for the any number system, now we'll see that. Okay, one by one. So first here I'm taking the first complement, that is nothing but radix complement. Now we'll see one by one ma. So that is nothing but in radix complement how to define this. Okay, already I explained here how to define, that is nothing but in this is represented as r's complement always. Okay, so it is represented as always r's complement. Okay, so this r's complement of an n digit number, just observe here. So this r's complement, whatever that r's complement is nothing but here we can substitute, that may be binary or decimal or maybe octal or hexadecimal, like 2's complement, 10's complement, 8's complement or 16's complement, whatever this complement of number. Okay, so that number we can define as n digit number. That means how many digits we don't know, so just represent that is n digit number, just assume. Okay, so this r's complement of an n digit number. Okay, so that n digit number we can define as capital N. Okay, so that n digit number of the base is base as, how to represent the base, that is r, right? So r is defined as, remember the formula, I can write it here. So define as that formula as r power n minus n for n is not equal to 0. This is the condition. Okay, so what is the condition here? What is the radix complement? So whatever the r's complement we are taking here, r's complement is nothing but we can define any number system of base. Okay, so r's complement of an n digit number. So n digit number is nothing but, per suppose have take one number here, that may be decimal number or maybe binary number or maybe octal or hexadecimal, just assume. So this number having some digits. right? So like I have decimal number here, that is, for suppose I am taking one example here, that number we can define as decimal. Okay, so what is the number here? We can take 432, right? So this 432 is what is the number here? This is represented as decimal number, no? So decimal number means it consists of tens complement. Is it right? Decimal is nothing but tens complement. So I am taking one example here. That example is 432. So this 432 is related to the decimal number. That's why I can take here tens complement. Okay, tens complement of an n digit number. N is nothing but small n is defined as how many digits we'll have here. Just count it. So that represented as small n. So here totally we are having the 3-digit number, no? 1, 2, 3. So that is represented as small n. Okay, so that means tens complement of an 3-digit number, that is represented as capital N. So n is equals to 432. Okay, so 432 of the base. What is the base here? Already I explained here, this is related to the decimal number. What is the decimal of base? That is 10, right? So that means tens complement of an 3-digit number, capital N, in base is base. What is the R base here? That is 10. Is defined as, how to define that means, so here R power n. What is the R here? That R is represented as decimal number, no? I can take here. So that is nothing but 432. I can explain here with example this meaning. Okay, so I can take example as 432. Okay, so this number will be, I can explain as this is related to the 10. Okay, that means decimal 10. So what is the R's complement means? Here we'll take it as decimal for tens complement. Just observe here, decimal is nothing but will get tens complement, no? For radix, right? R's complement is nothing but in the place of R we can write it as decimal of base. Already we know decimal of base is nothing but 10. So tens complement of an n digit is nothing but, count it, how many numbers will have here? 1, 2, 3. So that is nothing but 3-digit number, and that is represented as capital N. So that is nothing but n is equals to 432 is base. What is the base here? That is 10. Okay, is defined as, what is the formula here? R power n minus n. So R is nothing but small n. What is the small n count? That is nothing but 3. 10 cube minus that number. Okay, so that is nothing but 10 cube minus n. You can represent here that number 432. Okay, so this is the procedure to finding the radix complement. Okay, so and here it's nothing but R's complement for binary. So first we can define as radix complement. So this is nothing but, what is the procedure here? We can define as R power n minus n for n is not equal to 0. Okay, so remember the formula. So this is procedure to find out the radix complement. So for any number system, I can take here, already I explained here for decimal. If you want to explain the binary or hexadecimal or decimal, no problem. Okay, na? So now we'll define that for binary. Okay, so already I explained for binary what is the radix complement, that is 2's complement, right? So it's nothing but R's complement, that is for binary number, will get 2's complement. Is it right? For binary will get that complement as 2's complement. Okay, so for decimal will get 10's complement. Already we know, right? R is defined as always base of any number system. Okay, so for binary we'll get 2's complement, right? So now I am going to see what is 2's complement and what is 10's complement. Okay, this is for decimal. So I can write here for decimal also. So decimal is nothing but 10's complement. So how to define these two terms means, actually radix complement is equal to the R's complement. So how to write that R's complement means, R is defined as base of any number system. Okay, so that's why I can here base is nothing but binary base is 2 and decimal base is 10. So that's why we'll get 2's complement and 10's complement. Okay, in the syllabus we'll have only binary decimal explanation for radix and diminished radix and complement. So no need to explain for octal and hexadecimal. The same procedure is repeated. What I am doing in that binary and decimal, that the same procedure is repeated in octal and hexadecimal, but in the syllabus we'll have only binary and decimal. We'll learn those two things only. Okay, so first we'll define binary, after that we'll go for decimal. Okay, so here we'll find out the 2's complement and 10's complement. Okay, so before going to see 2's complement and 10's complement, first we'll see that what is 2's complement and what is 10's complement. Okay, so first 2's complement as, so how to define the 2's complement means will represent as 2's complement will be 1's complement plus 1. Okay, so what is the 2's complement? That is 1's complement plus 1. And the second one, so what is the 10's complement means, this is also having some formula, so that is nothing but 9's complement plus 1. Remember the point, this is very important in exam point of view. Okay, so binary for 2's complement, what is the formula for 2's complement? That is 1's complement plus 1. And what is decimal? That is 10's complement. What is the formula for 10's complement means 9's complement plus 1. So before going to see 2's complement and 10's complement, first we'll learn what is 1's complement and what is 9's complement. Okay, so first I can define that. Okay, so first I am going to explain 1's complement. So what is 1's complement means, how to define this 1's complement means, this 1's complement is only explained for binary numbers. That means this 2's complement only for related to the binary system, and 10's complement is related to the only for decimal number system. That means we can define only for decimal numbers. For 9's complement we can define only for decimal numbers, and 2's complement, 1's complement we can define for only binary numbers. So that means 1's complement is related to the binary numbers, no? So that's why I can take one example here. Binary number, that is 1010011. Okay, so what is 1's complement means, whatever the binary number you have, that binary number having the zeros and ones. Okay, so whatever the zero will have here, that may be MSB bit or LSB bit, the digits will be replaced by zeros and ones. Okay, so that means what is 1's complement? Whatever the number will have, whatever the number will have in that, so just replace zeros with ones. That means just replace 0 with 1 and 1 with 0. Simple thing. Okay, so whatever the binary number will have here, that number will having the only zeros and ones. So here just observe here 1 0 1 0 0 1 1, right? So what is the meaning here? Just replaced 0 with 1 and 1 with 0. Here the most significant bit will have 1, right? So that 1 will be replaced with 0, and next bit will have 0, right? 0 will replaced with 1. That is 1's complement. So I can rewrite that result here, 1's complement result. What is the number here? 1 0 1 0 0 1 1. This is our example. So now this number will be converted to the 1's complement. How to convert means, whatever the zeros will have, that will be replaced with 1, and whatever the ones will have, that will be replaced with 0. So here 1, no, so that replaced with 0, and 0 replaced with 1, and again 1 replaced with 0, 0 replaced with 1. So like that will replaced. So this is 1's complement of this binary number. So what is the 1's complement result here for this number? 0 1 0 1 1 0 0. This is 1's complement method. Okay, so what is the simple thing here? What is 1's complement means? This is the main point. Just replaced zeros with 1 and ones with 0 in any binary number. Okay, so and next we'll go for the 2's complement. So here 1's complement is completed. Now we'll go for the 2's complement. Okay, so 2's complement is nothing but, already I explained here what is the formula for 2's complement. That is 1's complement plus 1, right? So that is 1's complement plus 1. Okay, so 1's complement is nothing but replace 0 with 1 and 1 with 0. After that, whatever result will get, that will be added with 1. Okay, so already we'll get here some result for this binary number. So otherwise I can take one more example here. Okay, so first I have one number here. This is our example. Okay, so for this we need to find out the 2's complement. For this binary number we need to find out the 2's complement. So what is the main thing? First we need to convert 1's complement for this number. So what is the 1's complement? For this, first we need to do 1's complement. Okay, so that means 0, 1 is replaced with 0, no? So 1 as 0 and is double 0 as double 1 and 0 as 1 as 0. So this is our 1's complement number for this binary. Okay, so after that, so 1 0 0 1 1 0. So after that, next, what is the next procedure? Just add with 1. Whatever the result will get for 1's complement, that result will be added with 1. So that 1 will be added for LSB bit. Remember the point. Where we are adding this 1 means that is will be added with LSB bit. Okay. So that means 0 plus 1, 1. So 1, 1, 0, 0. So the finally the 2's complement of this result is nothing but 1's complement plus 1. So finally the result will be 000111 for this binary number. Okay, so this is 2's complement for binary numbers. So what is the next thing? We'll have 10's complement for decimal, no? So now we'll define that. For decimal we'll have, in radix complement we'll have the 10's complement. Okay, so how to represent 10's complement means, for this we'll have one formula, that is 9's complement plus 1. Okay, so before going to see 10's complement, first we'll see the 9's complement. Okay, so what is the 9's complement means? Whatever the 9's complement of a number is calculated by, that means whatever the decimal number we'll have first, in that each digit is subtracted with 9. Okay, remember the point. Each digit is, this is the main point, each digit is subtracted by or subtracted with 9. Okay, so what is the point here? So whatever the number will have, that may be 6-digit number or 4-digit number or 3-digit number or 2-digit number. So that means compulsory whatever the number will have here, decimal number, that will be subtracted with 9. Every digit. So for suppose decimal number having the 3-digit number like 432, this is related to 3-digit number, no? So this 3 digits will be subtracted with, each digit is subtracted with 9. That means every digit will be subtracted with 9. So like this, 9 9 9. So we'll get result. Okay, so like this we need to do 9's complement. That means I can take one example here. You will understand easily. So what is the meaning here? 9's complement. 9's complement of a number is calculated by subtracting each digit by the number by 9. That is the point. For example, suppose we have a number. Okay, for example, suppose we have a number 8576. Okay, and we want to find the 9's complement of this number, right? We need to do this. Okay, so we need to do this. We want to find this 9's complement for this decimal number, right? So 9's complement of this number means, for this we need to do subtracted each digit with 9, right? Subtracted each digit of the 8576 by 9. So the 9's complement of the number of 8576 is So what I am saying here, that is nothing but every digit is subtracted with 9. So first count it, how many digits will have here? 1 2 3 4. So totally we are having the 4 digit number, right? So that's why we can take 4 nines, 4 digit of 9, that means 4 digit number of the 9, that is nothing but double nine double nine. So already I explained, each digit is subtracted. Each digit is nothing but 8 5 7 6. So every digit is subtracted with 9. Just observe here, 8 is subtracted with 9 and 5 is subtracted with 9 and 7 is also subtracted and 6 is also subtracted with 9. So like that we can do the 9's complement. So just subtracted here these two numbers from 9. So that means 9 minus 6 3, 9 minus 7 2, 9 minus 5 4, 9 minus 8 1. So finally we'll get the result as 1423. This is 9's complement of this decimal number. So what is the procedure? How many digits will have? Just forget that. So whatever the number will have, that each digit will be, from that number each digit is subtracted with 9. That is a point. Okay. So now we'll do this is the 9's complement. Now we'll go for the 10's complement. Okay. So what is the 10's complement method here? Already we'll have the formula. So that is nothing but 9's complement plus 1.